So that was it, wasn't it? That was 2022. And in the blink of an eye, 2022 is gone and 2023 is now here. So welcome back to another video and happy new year, happy 2023. I wish you a great 2023 and I hope that you're able to achieve all the goals that you set yourself to do for this new year. My name is Marcel. If you are new here, I create weekly content on filmmaking, gear review, photography, video editing, and all of that fun stuff. If that's something you think you'll be interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe button to be in the know for future videos. With every turn of the calendar, with every new year that we start, we always think of things that we want to improve upon, or goals, or New Year's resolutions.
I've already made 2 New Year's resolutions.
I want to talk to you about a few bad habits that you want to avoid doing after every single time you come home from a video shoot or from a photo shoot. And stay tuned to the end of the video as I'll be talking about some of the free things that you can get, or if you can't wait, you can just click in the description below.
Anyway, I tell the manager we should give away free stuff.
But it'll be great if you stay tuned because I'll also be talking just a tiny bit about something that is coming up in the next couple of weeks. So the things I'll be talking to you about are some good habits that you should develop for your workflow. And trust me, some of these things, although they seem minor, they're going to increase your productivity and help you be more organized, have a clearer mind, which in turn can increase your creativity. The first one is not skimming through your footage or photos after your shoot. And this also applies to audio files as well if you're recording audio. For point number 1, I actually don't just do it at the end of my shoot. I also do it throughout the shoot to try to make sure that I'm capturing what I want and that if I need to reshoot something, I'm right there with the talent or at the location that I'm in and I can just reshoot whatever I need to do or reshoot at that moment. So I'm usually reviewing as I go. Always review as you go, but especially important at the end of the shoot, do a quick skim through all the footage, all the photos that you took, and all the audio that you have recorded to make sure that you've got everything. Worst case scenario, at the end of the shoot, before your talent leaves or before you leave the location, you can hope to reshoot something that you forgot to do or that you missed or that you thought you actually recorded, but you actually didn't. And trust me, this has happened to me quite a few times. I could have definitely reshot certain things if I have reviewed all my stuff during the shoot or right after the shoot. And the second thing that I implemented early on in my video career, especially when I was filming weddings, was to organize my files after every single shoot. And not organizing your files accordingly and putting them into folders after a shoot, especially a big shoot, is going to cause you a lot of headache when you start your editing process. So when I first started shooting weddings, as soon as I got home after shooting a wedding, I would organize all my files into different folders. I'll have folder for the A camera, the B camera, the gimbal camera, folders for the audio from the groom's microphone, from the bride's microphone, audio from the ceremony, audio from the reception, backup audio for the reception, drone footage. And you can see how things can escalate and how things can be very disorganized very quickly if you do not organize yourself after a shoot. And doing this right after a shoot, even though you're really tired after a long day of shooting, is very beneficial too because your mind is still fresh. You still know what footage you have and the things that you captured that exact same day. If you come back a week after and try to organize all of that, it's going to take you 2 or 3 times the amount of time to do that because that shoot is not going to be as fresh in your mind as that same day. So yes, you might be a little bit tired. It may take you an extra 10 to 20 minutes or 30 minutes to get organized, but you're going to thank yourself later. The third thing that you definitely need to avoid after a shoot is to not transfer or back up your files.
Back it up.
I have a hard drive at home where I back up all of my files after a shoot, and most of the time I edit out of a portable external SSD drive, and that way you have peace of mind because you have your files in 2 separate locations, and if one of those drives fails, at least you're safe and you have your other drive available still. So make sure you always back up your files. You're going to thank yourself again later. It's one of those things that you don't realize is important until you realize it's important. Not categorizing or setting aside your memory cards on separate bins or separate places for those cards that need to be reformatted or those cards that need to be copied into your drive. So the best thing to do is just organize your memory cards, put the ones that you have copied already in a bin that you can label to format so that before they go back into your camera, they're all new, freshly formatted. The next one is not charging your batteries after your shoot. This is the way I like to do it. I like to put all my batteries on a bin to charge right after a shoot so that I know that these batteries will be ready to go next time I go shoot. And especially if you are someone who shoots pretty much every day for social media purposes or whatnot, then this is probably a good habit to build. Do not wait till the night before your shoot or the morning of your shoot to charge your batteries, because chances are your batteries might not charge in time. This next one is something that I like to do, and it keeps me organized in my mind and also in my physical space. I always like to avoid not putting stuff away back into the places they belong to. So for example, my camera, my batteries, my chargers, my cables, I like to put each of these things back into their spots where they belong. And that way I don't waste time looking for stuff because I did not place them properly in the first place. And the last thing that I would recommend that you build as a habit is to always follow up with a client after your shoot. It could be this day after or 2 days after, but this is a good practice to have, and it shows your client that you're professional and that you take things seriously. You can follow up with a timeline on when they can expect first cuts, or you can follow up just to thank them for the shoot. I hope that some of these things you can incorporate them into your own workflow or process after a shoot. I hope that you are doing some of these already or avoiding doing some of these things already. Trust me, these things are going to save you tons of time and are gonna save you headaches down the road.
Trust me.
It's time to talk about the freebie. So over the past year or two, I have created a few digital products that are available for free. So if you had no idea those existed, there are links in the description below for all of those products. So I have a free light, I have a free distortion removal preset for DJI drone footage, as well as a free email template if you are a creative who wants to make money shooting videos and photos. I'll be releasing something really soon, in about a week or so, the exact date to be determined, but if you want to be one of the first ones to find out, then make sure you sign up to that newsletter in the description below, or if you download one of those free products, then you'll also be added to that list so that you're one of the first ones to find out as soon as that comes out. That will be the first place where I'm announcing that before even this YouTube channel. So make sure you sign up onto that so you don't miss out and you're one of the first ones to know. Super excited for what's in store for you all in the next couple of weeks and for the rest of 2023. I hope you have a great 2023. Thanks again for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.